Hey everyone, my name is Omar M. Khateeb. I am a marketer in medical devices, and I'm going to show you how, as a salesperson, you can actually use LinkedIn for sales prospecting. Believe it or not, before I was a marketer, I was a salesperson. And so I want to share with you how you can use marketing to help you. And we're going to start with a basic problem, which is the marketing team comes to you and says, hey, Mr. or Mrs. Sales Rep, we have a conference coming up in a month, and we need you to get your prospective customers, current customers, to go to our booth to get a technology demo of our latest product, right? Now, let's use cardiology as an example. The American College of Cardiology is going on right now. And so I'm going to show you how you can use technology to better prospect as a salesperson and really leverage your brand and your company's brand to hopefully get in front of the right physicians and sell. Again, if you're any type of salesperson, watch this video, you'll benefit from it. So we're on LinkedIn right now, and the first thing we're going to do is use a search to search for people who are cardiologists. And I opened some of the tabs and did this ahead of time to make it a little bit faster. So we search and click people who are cardiologists. And once we do that, here's what shows up. 1,000 results show up. Now, let's imagine that I'm a sales rep on the West Coast. Then I search for my major MSAs. I've already indicated that here by adding the locations, LA, San Francisco, Greater San Diego, etc. Now, once you do this, you're going to start connecting with all these physicians ahead of time. Okay. Now, believe it or not, because there's this thing with followers on LinkedIn, everybody just pretty much accepts invitations from everybody else. Sometimes they don't, but for the most part, they will. Now, once somebody's accepted your invitation, the next thing you want to do is start to understand what's important to them and start engaging with their content. So if you look at my profile here, you can start reading more about me, but more importantly, you can see the amount of different articles that I've written, and then start to see my activity. Now let's look at a cardiologist who I actually happen to be connected with, Dr. Eric Topol. He just published this fantastic book called Deep Medicine, which is about AI in medicine. If you haven't gotten it, definitely go out and get it. I'm waiting to read it, so it's going to be a good book. But I can go here and I'll click See All Activity, and then I can start to see the kind of things that are most important to him. So first, I can see the things that he's liked and get a better idea of that. I can see the posts. So anything that he's posted is something that is very important to him. So I get to see some things, there's a Time magazine spread on him. I start to get a better idea about what's important to him. So obviously it's AI in medicine, right? Cardiology. And you can start seeing more about this person and understanding what's important to them. So that way, when you craft your sales message to them to actually visit your booth, it's something that's relevant. Now, here's a great way to get on this person's radar is leave a thoughtful comment. So, for example, let's go up here. Actually, so this is a post with quite a lot of comments on it, or quite a lot of likes, not a lot of comments. So a great way to get in front of somebody and get your personal brand is I'm going to like his post. I'm going to type in @Eric Topol. So his name comes up. So that way he's tagged, and I say, can't wait to read the book. Not a lot of good books out there on AI in medicine. Glad you wrote this. So now he's going to see my name. He's going to see where I work. So I've pretty much branded myself and my company to him. So that way there's some familiarity there. Now, what if they didn't accept your invitation? So let's look at another example. This is Bernard Tyson. I follow him. He's the chairman and CEO of Kaiser Permanente, but we're not connected, right? That doesn't mean I still can't benefit a lot from understanding what he's interested in. Because if I go to articles and activities, as you can see here, and you can do this on your mobile device as well, I can see things that he's liked, things that he's posted on, and I can do the same kind of tactic. And you do this a few times a month and do it thoughtfully and with value, and you'll start to get more trust with these potential physicians you're trying to get in front of. Now, when it comes time to send your message, here's what you do. So I'm back on my profile just to use it as an example. If you have a first connection with somebody, you can go to see contact info, you click it, And there you go. You can actually see somebody's email. Now, believe it or not, you can actually find somebody's personal information, sometimes their home address or telephone, in which case that's a very scary thing. I can't tell you how many physicians I've messaged and developed a great relationship with because I saw that and messaged them and said, hey, doctor, I wanted to invite you to this our booth at this conference, but I wanted to let you know that I checked your LinkedIn and your home address and your personal number is visible on there. And they'll write back and say, wow, thank you, I had no idea. And then you've developed some trust there. So they're going to reciprocate and at least visit the booth. This is how influence and psychological influence actually works, right? That's one of the 6 principles of influence, reciprocity. Okay. So now once you get their personal email address, because everyone registers on LinkedIn with their personal email address, you have 3 channels to get in front of them now. Number 1, their work email address, which you can probably find through their, just from doing a Google search. Second, your LinkedIn in-mail messaging. You can message them directly on LinkedIn. And the third is you have their personal email address. So you have 3, you've just increased your chance to get in front of this person 3 times, right? So it's likely they're going to look at one of those things. And guess what? If they actually check all 3 of those things, you've increased the chances that they're going to take the action of opening it and reading it 3 more times. And you've increased the chances they're going to go to your booth 3 more times, right? Now, once they've actually done that, right, you have a way to follow up. So what do you do while you're at the conference? I'm going to slide this one last tactic in just because I think it's a really good one. Twitter, right? I know I'm pivoting a bit here on you guys, but believe it or not, Twitter is a place where a lot of physicians are commonly and often using to share papers and insights, and it's very active when it comes to the day of the conference. So look, we're at ACC 2019 right here. Look at all of these tweets. This is all the latest stuff, right? This gives you an idea of what's going on in the industry, what kind of things they're interested in. Look, here's some slides, and quite often. So I'm looking at the top tweets. If we go to latest, right, we can see what they're all up to, what they're interested in. For example, this physician here just tweeted this out. Look at this down here. There's only 1 like on it. So what if I just click heart and I say something thoughtful like congrats? Something very simple like that. Maybe you can get a little bit more into detail if you know about the research topic. I've now personally branded myself and my company because I have my company in my Twitter bio. And now you're gaining and developing more trust. And you can do this just by doing a few minutes a day, right? But this is how you use digital marketing as a salesperson to really expand and amplify your tactics. So keep the traditional tactics, go to the, office in person, call, email, but add these digital tools. They're powerful. And the best part is that I promise you, not a lot of your competitors are doing this because it actually takes hard work and a little bit of curiosity. So there's my tactic for the week. If you'd like, you can follow my LinkedIn page here where I'm going to try my best to share more of these videos. And if you're a medical device marketer, check the comments below. I would love for you to join the Bay Area Medical Device Marketing Group. You don't have to be in the Bay Area, but we're trying to do a better job of sharing more information about how you can better market in the medical device arena. So, as always, have a good night, and hopefully we'll be doing more of these.